Howdy, I'm Jason Lewis, and today on Auto Edit, it's Turbo Beetle time. This is the all-new 2013 Volkswagen Turbo Beetle Coupe, and it's been beefed up to make it appeal to more than just iPhone-owning women. The turbo model is equipped with a 2-liter, 16-valve turbocharged engine that makes 200 horsepower and 207 torques. Now for this body style, Volkswagen has gone to great lengths to toughen the Beetle's looks up. There's no flower holder, thank God, but I think once you put a flower holder in a car, you're stuck. This car is still a chick's car. As fun as it is and as handsome as they've made the exterior, I still say, you know, if you have handsome here and cute here, it's still slightly on the cute side of the meter. So let's fire this thing up and point it towards the hills and see how it handles a very manly stretch of road. Now it's equipped with everything. It's the Fender audio system with the navigation, or as they call, sound, sunroof, and nav package. And car moves out okay. I mean, you get up to triple digits if you wanted to. Of course, I'm obeying the speed limit. And whew, look at that grip and the handling on this car. Completely taken me by surprise. I did not expect to enjoy this much. It's front wheel drive. It's not a platform I necessarily, enjoy driving, but whoa, it doesn't actually feel like a front drive car in this canyon. You kind of just pitch it in late. You don't have to early brake for corners, and the thing just finds traction in cars. Now this is a comfortable version of the GTI, so it's slightly softer suspension, and I like it. It is what it is. This is not the razor sharp version for this platform. You go get a GTI, but to have a shape like this, handle like this, wow. Yeah, I should not be liking this much, but it's really fun. This is a very rewarding car to haul butt in on these mountain roads. And around town, it's disgustingly comfortable. Let's open the sunroof and check this thing out. Now, one of my only complaints about this car is that it's too quiet. I know turbo cars are just, tend to be a little more quiet than normally aspirated cars, but it just doesn't make any noise. I could barely even hear the engine. So this engine definitely likes to rev. It's very peaky. The turbo kicks in and it gets very lively, and under that it's really, kind of laggy. So you just got to keep it revved up, and there's a really cool little turbo boost gauge here that luckily they put it up here because I love watching it. Boost. Yeah, buddy. Look at that long corner. The body kind of sets a roll and then just stays there, and I like it. It's certainly not unnerving. And look at that. Just feed the steering in, keep it there, and just mat it. The traction control lets the wheels spin just enough to make you feel like you're a hot rodder. I see the traction control light flashing on the dash just to let you know. It's like, hey buddy, are you sure you want to be doing this? And yes, I am. Yeah, all right. I did not expect to like this car this much on this road. Wow, that's a really composed skid. Now, for a front-wheel drive car, that was the last thing I expected through that little slick section there. The car did a nice four-wheel drift. I just kept the steering where I wanted it and kept it pinned, and it just tracked. I tell you, these German engineers really have this dialed in here. I have never, ever appreciated a car that you couldn't turn off the stability management control. But here is one that I actually like. They dialed it in to where no matter what I do to the car feels like it's doing what it's supposed to do. Turbo boost. Now this car is actually my wife's car. It replaces our 2004 Prius. I posted another video on YouTube about that car. Now, I'm very proud that I got her out of a Prius and got her to appreciate that there are other things to look for than just gas mileage in getting a responsible daily driver car. Many people don't realize that hybrids are actually horrible for the environment. To make and dispose of hybrid vehicles creates a great deal more pollution compared to that of a standard car, all to get just better gas mileage. Our goal was to buy a responsibly built car that got decent mileage but was a ton of fun to drive. I set out a couple cars in front of her. We ended up narrowing it down to the Scion FRS, the Mustang V6, my favorite, and this. And she has a soft spot for these cars. So this kind of ended up, after we looked and drove the other cars, this kind of just became the car. And, you know, she just had an emotional attachment to it, and what can you do? This is her car, it has to make her happy. And it does. She sits in bumper-to-bumper traffic with a 6-speed manual and loves it. And I love that about her. So we've been seeing almost 29 miles per gallon with combination driving in traffic, and in the mid-30s on longer trips. So I'm going to draw an analogy here. I'm going to say that Volkswagens are kind of like Mac computers. They're beautiful, the form, the function, the materials, they're just great, but are they worth the price? Is there enough meat to go with all of these potatoes in this package? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say not quite. It's a great car. It's just a fun little thing, but equipped like this car is $29,000. Now, in that price range, we could have got a lot of car, but Mac people, like Volkswagen people, are particular, and they pick a car because it strikes that emotional chord. So for that demographic, VW has hit a home run with the new Beetle. As to the crossover appeal, that will remain to be seen. Until then, I'll be sneaking out early in the morning to hit the canyon roads so that my friends don't catch me having a blast in this cute little thing. So until next time, enjoy your drive.